Hi, today I would like to talk to you about public housing authorities with signed CHAP agreements. These housing authorities that I'm speaking about are interested in applying for the currently available Emergency Safety and Security Grant. So remember, the Emergency Safety and Security Grant gives public housing authorities the opportunity to apply to HUD for security equipment such as fencing, lighting, windows, doors, emergency alarm systems, cameras, signage, and also the labor to install the safety equipment. And also, the Housing Authority can apply for carbon monoxide detectors and the labor to install the carbon monoxide detectors. So if these housing authorities are interested in applying for the Emergency Safety and Security Grant, but has a signed CHAP agreement, this is what HUD has said. So if you have a signed CHAP agreement, you are not eligible for the Emergency Safety and Security Grant. If you have a signed CHAP agreement for partial units in your development, then you can apply for the Emergency Safety and Security Grant for those units that you do not have under a signed CHAP agreement. If you do not have a CHAP agreement and you apply for the grant and you receive the grant, yay, but afterwards you have a signed CHAP agreement before you fully expend the grant amount. So remember, you have 1 year to obligate the grant funding and 2 years to spend everything. So if before you spend everything, you do sign a CHAP agreement to start converting your development to RAD, then HUD says that you have to return all of the money that you have not expended. If you win the award and then you get a signed CHAP agreement, but your agreement is only for some of your units and not all of your units, then HUD will require you to return the amount that would be used for the units that are now under a CHAP agreement. So you can only spend the money on units that are not under CHAP agreement. So if you do have a CHAP agreement, you can still apply. You can only apply for units that are not under the CHAP agreement because remember, you're a public housing authority, you have more than one AMP, more than one development, so maybe right now you don't have all of your units under a signed CHAP agreement. So your remaining units, which are still traditional public housing units, those units you can submit in with your application and apply for an Emergency Safety and Security Grant. So remember, you can request up to $250,000 per development per year. The grant due date is June the 15th, 2022. So submit your applications into HUD right away.